Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we were playing as the Kingdom of Sweden. And we have our new color and new name here as well, though it is actually the same name, it's just in the native language. I really don't like when Paradox does that, when they, change name into the local language as if it's a different name entirely. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would every other country have their name in English but our country would not? It's just kind of strange. Like, you either should have all the countries in their native language or none of them. It just doesn't fit with the rest of the map, I feel. But anyways, I do like the color. The color's pretty nice. So I did name several of our division designs based on your guys' suggestions. So we've got, I think, 3 new names here. Got the Vikings for the Marines. And then also those planes, those 2 plane models. We've named those after Norse gods here. So the close air support and the naval bombers. So another thing we need to do here in the beginning of the episode is we're going to ask Iceland for garrison support. So they're the only ones of our subjects who are willing to grant this to us. Norway would not, and neither would Denmark. Obviously Denmark's not surprising because of the fact that they barely have any territory, let alone probably manpower. I'm assuming Norway's probably short on manpower as well, and that's probably why they don't want to grant us garrison support. So I don't know how much we're going to get from Iceland, but currently we're using 22,000 for our garrison. So if they can supply everything we need, then that would help. It's not going to make a big difference, but when we have such a shortage of manpower, anything is helpful. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is those pioneer units. I'll show you guys the difference between them and the engineers. So if we take the pioneers and just look at their stat changes here, you're going to see we're going to get more breakthrough. Not much, just a little bit, but lose some entrenchment. And that's at the cost of 10 support equipment, and thus the production cost would be more expensive. And so not a huge difference. The biggest difference is going to be with the terrain modifiers. So when we're attacking forts, we'll have 5% more than we would with the engineers, but we'll have less defense on forts. So obviously not a good thing for our army right now, which is focused on defending on fortifications. Attacking across rivers would be better, but defense would be worse. Amphibious is just better all around. Movement, attack, and defense, as you'd expect with the pioneers, which are designed for the Marines. But your force movement's going to go down. Your force defense goes down significantly, negative 25%. Same thing with hills and jungles, defense going down, marsh as well, though the attack does go up with the marsh. And so essentially, we can see that pioneers are best for any of the water locations. So across rivers, amphibious or marsh terrains, while the regular engineers are typically better for other types of terrain. Now when it comes to some things, it's just a difference between attack and defense. Clearly the engineers are better at defense, while the pioneers are better at attack. So we're going to keep the engineers in our regular infantry here, and probably put those in our tanks as well. I think they'd just be better at that, because tanks aren't really good with the amphibious invasions or rivers anyways. So you could try and modify that, make them a little bit better, but why not just not use tanks for that and use them for what they are good at and further modify that? Because it's not like you want to send tanks on amphibious invasions if you can avoid it. Though, of course, we will have to go across the strait, so that is one thing to consider. But if the Marines are successful at making landings, then you can just bring the tanks afterwards, and they can expand from that port that you take. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using the Marines, though, with those new abilities that we'll eventually get. They only give us 8,000 manpower. Okay. So, I mean, it helps. That's less than the garrisons. So you can see now we only need 14,000. And so we got a few thousand more troops here. 8,000 obviously isn't significant. But again, anything helps here. Now we got more infantry coming over here as well. Come hold this location for us. But yeah, I don't think they're going to get through here, guys. I think we've locked it down. Now, given once they have other fronts shut down, maybe they'll be able to bring more troops over here. We'll just have to see. I mean, they're not really focused on this front, though. This is largely Italy that's doing the Greek front. So I don't know where the Germans are all at, but sending more troops over here might not help them, because then they would have the issues with supply. And so that might not be the best way to go for them, by sending more troops. Yeah, I think that might cause further issues. I mean, they're not far from breaking through here. We'll likely want to build up more forts. Once we finish all this stuff here, I mean, might as well, because there's nothing else to do with it, except for build more radar, I guess. I can build these two up, get them a little bit further, and that'll help once we get into German territory when we start doing those naval invasions. So we'll get those. But yeah, I don't think we have anywhere else to build currently, unless we wanted to help Norway out and build in their territory. And eventually this will be our territory. So I suppose there's that. Also take down their autonomy some. But as long as we have other things to build, I think we should work on those. We could get AA here in Denmark, but I'm not entirely sure that they're bombing there, other than the close air support, which of course AA doesn't attack close air support if it's attacking units. It only defends the location if they're attacking the state. So like logistic strikes or strategic bombing. But if they're doing close air support, it doesn't help. And I think that's mostly what they're doing. We did get a unit from Norway. We can go and get these guys trained up. We got our Marines done as well, so those are trained up too. So all this help us build the army experience up a little bit quicker. Which remember, we're trying to get to, I think, 120 army experience in order to design those tanks, finally. We got that aircraft construction. All right, excellent. So might want to put the die brakes in. We can also look at the non-strategic material usage. It does reduce defense though, and I'm kind of thinking that defense might be the reason why we were failing over here when we had our planes there. That was the only thing that was lower, was the defense. We had the higher agility, we had the higher attack. Somebody's thinking that it had to do with our experience, so I actually went ahead and set some planes up to train over here. We got the close air support training, and we had the fighters training. And we'll just kind of rotate planes over there to get them trained. But that clearly wasn't the issue because it reduces air attack and agility, also gives a night operations penalty, but that was higher for us. It was air defense that was the only thing that was lower. So I think it was either the numbers, which of course numbers are important, us being outnumbered, or it was defense. I think we're done with the air attacks for now. Let's go ahead and start working on naval attacks again. We need to get the 1940 submarine hulls and the destroyer hulls and then everything you need for those. So let's get this started. And we'll be using that raiding fleet MIO, getting them a bit more funds so we can level them up a little bit further. We do have 2 submarines in here, so we can replace that one we clearly lost in one of these battles. That was this episode. Is this right here? Yep. So yeah, their surface fleet is out there. We need to get some naval bombers. We don't have enough built yet though. And Japan just declared war on the Philippines, so both good news and bad news. It's good news because that's going to bring the Americans into the Allies eventually, and that means the United States will come help us in our war in Europe. The bad news is that will result in the Allies going to war with Japan and losing their territory over here and all those resources, and they're just going to be distracted with another conflict. So basically you get another enemy, Japan, and you get another ally in the United States. Alright, so now that we finished this one, we need to get the Vasa 2. And so that gives you the 60% already completed battleship, so that's really nice. And then also you get a modifier here. So it's an attack when in combat alongside the private fleet. You also get defense, so that's helpful. But then in addition to getting that for the bonuses, it's needed to get this. And then after that, I suppose we'd want to go down this route so that we'd have everything we need to get these. Could also go down this one. I don't know. There's some good stuff here. So either one is viable. They're both going to help our military out, just different branches of our military. All right, so yeah, we got, I think there was some bonuses for the production. Yeah, so the heavy ships are going to be cheaper to build. And so therefore, we might get that battleship done even quicker now. Yeah, May 1942. So remember, that was, I think, like September, or November or something before. Then we brought it down to June, and now we're down to May. So we'll get that much quicker. Lost 2 more submarines. It sink 3 convoys though, but yeah, this has been rough in the seas. If we get the better submarines out there, then I think we'll have a bit more success. But we do have it all covered with the radar, so that's good to go. I suppose we'll work on forts. Yeah, and just build these up a little bit further. Because remember, they're not level 10 right now. And so yeah, we can build this one up for like level 8. And that went up to 10. Might as well just go all the way up to 10, I suppose. Just keep on costing them. Eventually, we're going to be doing our own attacks across, though, as we get these Marines trained. And the tanks built as well. So that's what the Marines and the tanks are for, is for us to launch our first offensive against the Axis. But for now, we'll just sit on defense. Though we won't be building these while they attack us, so we do need to have other stuff going. Though we don't really need anything else. I suppose we could do naval bases now. Since this is our primary naval base, so I guess we can build that all the way up. Then eventually you can assign more dockyards to repairing. Because right now it's no point of going beyond 5. Because it can only use as many dockyards as the port size is. But we'll give them some more dockyards for repairing. That would be helpful. And looks like we also need more aluminum. And we can get that from Norway for the same factory cost. So what was it that we needed to annex Norway? Do we have it? Because we need to get it started, because remember it's going to take a really long time. I don't remember if it was 120 or 150. It's 120. So yeah, it's going to take a long time, 360 days. So let's get it started. That means we'll be done with it on August 1942. So let's going to work on that. And yeah, we can integrate Iceland and Denmark even quicker. It don't take very long at all. And that'll give you their troops and full access to everything they have. So we'll have all their manpower. So I suppose that's what we're going to do. We could change it to manpower laws, but remember this one's cheaper. Those ones don't cost very much when it comes to political power to annex Iceland. I don't know about Denmark if it's worth it, because they don't have a lot of territory right now. And they're a little bit more expensive to annex. So we did get the concentrated industry 5. That's going to give us more space to build in. Let's go and get this assembly line production. Yeah, we'll get that next. 137 days to get that done. And then we can now build military factories and dockyards. All that kind of good stuff. So yeah, let's get another military factory here, here, and then a dockyard right here. All right, that looks solid. And you know what? We should probably tick. Yeah, let's move this down. Focus on those. We'll keep these up here because remember they only build when they're not being attacked anyways. And then the factories go to somewhere else. We did lose a convoy there. We got a submarine done as well, so let's go and replace that loss that we took. Just keep them out there. You see we are definitely having some issues here with the naval supremacy. We got the construction, excellent. So we'll build a repair and build factories faster. But yeah, I feel like we can get some naval bombers out there. These guys are done. So let's go and move these back over to here, and then we'll just kind of like rotate fighters out. Move them over here and have them train. This will be like our training base. I don't know if it's good to have the training base in the far north. It's not winter yet, but yeah, you're gonna have more issues up there probably than you would down here. We're training those close air support too. Though we probably won't make use of those until we know we can get, you know, control of this area. And I do need to actually assign these guys here, don't we? And apparently these guys aren't assigned either. There we go. So I have 300 fighters still here. While we train these ones up. Yeah, we got 94 close air support currently. And yeah, we'll just pull any ones and put them automatically in here. How large can this one get? 600. And just put them in here to train. And so hopefully we'll have like a better crop. Better crop of fighters overall. And that might help them out. So they'll perform a little bit better when we move them back. And there we go, guys. The Soviet Union is in the conflict. Now, this is a concern. So Finland is now at war with the Allies. Okay. So somebody was worried about this happening. And yeah, this is a real issue because the Germans can bring troops over here. So we need to move an army up there. We'll probably create a new separate army. I got some more troops over here that can go in this. Yeah, we're going to just bring a separate army up there. We'll let these guys finish training. We don't really need all these troops over here. Let's create a new army, a completely new army. Bring them over here. Give them a commander. See who we want to put in place. Could do that commando. So that would be an option. I'm thinking the hill fighter though. Yeah, he's got that high attack. So we're going to have him in charge of this army, and then we're going to put the front here. I was hoping, the reason why I didn't do this is because I was hoping that, we're just going to focus on this here, that the demilitarized zone would stick around. I couldn't recall if it stuck around when you go to war, but yeah, it looks like it's removed the moment you go to war. So I need to bring this unit in here just because he's the closest. We'll bring this one too, just so they can get over there at a decent time. And then what we'll do is we'll take this guy here and have him cover this location for now. And we're not going to bring this guy. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of these here. We'll bring, well, this is what we could do. We can bring him here and then have this guy join this army here. And so he should take the rails up there. I want to change the color here. It's kind of confusing. They're all the same color. So what do we got up there? We got blue, red. Okay, so we'll do a green then. And we'll give them, there'll be a diamond. And then we'll need to bring some of these troops here. We'll bring at least one from right there. And then I'm thinking this guy here. So that's a total of 6. We don't want to pull too many troops from over here, but we're going to bring one more. So that's 7 divisions. And hopefully they hurry up and get over there. But yeah, the Soviets are going to also be invading Finland. But they probably don't have troops on that border, so it looks like Finland's focusing on that front and is advancing. Now you guys come over here. Alright, so yep, we're on the borders with them already, and can we get over here? Let me see when these guys get here. Okay, no. So they're going to move that way. The Soviets want a non-aggression pact. We're going to decline that. I don't see any benefit of giving them a non-aggression pact. We'll try an attack here, though it does look like we're going to lose that attack. We did get the next level of tanks. Alright, excellent. And I think that's all we're going to get here. Yeah, there's nothing else we're going to get. So we'll get another check selected, and then we'll design those tanks. I'm thinking maybe these here. Yeah, we don't have those. Still need to get the trucks too. But these are going to be a little bit more beneficial immediately. Is there anything we get here that we might want for the tanks? No, it doesn't seem that there is. Let's get the nice soft attack bonus first for the artillery. And then also, we got something for our tank designer. Alright, so we got those max speed bonuses. This is a defense one, so don't need that. I guess you're going to have to go for a defense one, though, it looks like. Yeah, we have to go for a defense one no matter what we do here. This gives you more max speed and breakthrough. So let me just see what you get here. So you'd probably want the armor bonus there. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get this one and then get this one. Yeah, we'll do it that way. No matter what, you gotta get defense, so. And do we want... Yeah, we want to modify that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get those tanks designed. The new tanks. Although, God, we were saving that experience for the unit. But you do want to get the new tanks out there. So yeah, clearly we should go ahead and get these designed. So we'll be keeping the same name for these tanks here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get them designed, see exactly how we want to do this. We'll also upgrade it with the defense. It's not that helpful, but yeah, we'll do it. And then, yeah, it's going to be fairly similar to what we did before, since that's what worked for us. Yes, let's get the radio right here. Got that advanced radio as well. And then we want to get the armor skirts and the sloped armor. So yeah, this tank's gonna be much better than the previous one. Got a few other things that we could use, like the stabilizers. That's nice breakthrough, but the production is pretty high. Probably best to get the reliability, because you know it's gonna be much lower as we invest here. because I'd like to have it be nice and fast. 8 is not where I wanted to be at. I wanted to be at much higher. And I think I said 10 was the minimum, but we couldn't do that with the reliability issues we had in that older model. And so this is probably the best way to go. 7 and 4 here, so the armor's not much higher than it was on the other one, but it's almost 80 compared to, I think, the 64 or something like that we had. Breakthrough's certainly higher. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad, guys. I feel like the reliability's good enough. I almost want to just tick this up a little bit and just go 80% reliability, just so we can get a little bit higher armor here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I like the armor breakthrough just a little bit higher. All right, so yeah, we're gonna save this. Looks looks solid. Again, reliability could be better, but it'll be fine. All right, so let's go ahead and also decommission all this basic stuff, since we won't be using that anymore. We'll keep this one here since it is our most recent light tank. And then yeah, go ahead and get these built now. Obviously gonna lose all that efficiency, but we have 1,000 in the stockpile. So what we could do is see if we can get all of these changed out. Because if we can, then we can always add the other stuff to it later, just so we can start training them. I don't know how much it costs to change all these out. Such a bummer, we gotta waste the experience on this. Yeah, real shame. That's only 40 experience, and we have 57. We do want to take those out because that's what's reducing the speed there. So you want to put the motorized in there so you can get up to 10 here. Okay, so yeah, we'll just save this, and then that will allow us to get these training. Oops. Get at least like one of them training. I mean, you could train more, but manpower is the issue. So we'll do 2 here. And then, yeah, we'd have these guys join this army here. In fact, let's go and change up their color for the training army. Usually make them green, but we already have a green army here, so we'll make them yellow. They're peasants. They need to train up, get a bit more experience here. So we'll just continue to modify those tank designs as we get more experience, guys. All right, so we got troops moving up. These guys are clearly going to fail, so let's go and stop that. What sucks is that the winter's going to hit here, and then it's going to be really difficult to advance. I'm letting this guy move up here in the hope that we can, like, cut him off. Yeah, he's moving up there. He'll be there in a few hours, so we should be able to cut him off. But yeah, we need to do something here quick, because yeah, if the Germans start getting into the support here, we're going to have some serious issues. Alright, so we did get somebody over there. Excellent. We also got this motorized unit. I don't know how good they are, though. Oh, Leningrad has fallen, though. But yeah, I want to see what their current speed is. Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely garbage. So the design must not even... Yeah, let me just take a look here. It's just motorized. So it's just all the penalties they're facing. I'm a little surprised they're so damn slow, though. Alright, so yeah, just let them weaken themselves here. Once this guy leaves, we'll do an attack. But yeah, I don't know that we'll be able to advance here, guys. We'll have to see. And yeah, I'm hoping to cut this guy off right here and get him wiped out. Got the win right here, though. But let's just advance where it's not defended. And then let's see if I can't... We'll let this guy continue to weaken himself, and then we'll attack here. Is there a river right here? That's the problem. Okay, it's a river penalty. Got it. I understand now. So basically having the Marines over here would be really helpful. I do want to let those train up, though, because they're very close to being done. So might as well let them finish it up. And we can bring this division over here, or let them stay on defense. I feel like it's fine. We'll bring them over here. So we'll have them join the fight up here. And then what we want to do is take out that one cruddy division, wherever he's at. That's him right there. So let's put him back into this army here, and then have him cover this area. We'll have him retreat and come back over here just so we don't get invaded. And the one port I'm not defending, that'd be just my luck. Oh, got that pause. Why is he not moving? Would help if we don't have it paused. Alright, so yeah, it's attacking the Gaza River is the reason why we can't advance right there, unfortunately. So what I'm actually going to do is not defend it, because I would love for them to go there. And then we can try and attack from behind. Yeah, we'll see if we can't make that happen. And, you know what, we're not going to defend this either. Just have all our troops over here. Yeah, this is the river too. The rivers are going to cause us some problems here. Definitely going to cause some issues for us. And Soviets lost a submarine, but remember the Soviets are now going to be in the Baltic, helping us out. So there is that. So we'll have to see how well things go with them involved now. And also, yeah, they lost another submarine. Okay. So now they're attacking across the river. Maybe let them lose all their organization, and then you can just take the territory there. Alright, so we need to... Can we attack here? So this is all across the river. Okay, so it's going to be very difficult getting across here. More unlikely. They do have supply issues. Will we have supply issues? I know we have the supply hub here, but let's just take a look and see. Yeah, we're going to have some supply problems, guys. Now, it would help if I use the motorized supply, so we can do that to increase our odds of getting the stuff here for them. That might be enough, but probably not. Yeah, we might need a supply hub. There's one right there. And I'm going to wait before I build anything. Those supply hubs are expensive. They take a long time to build. So we should avoid doing it if we can. But yeah, I'm pretty worried about the Germans sending troops across here, but I don't know. They got a new front they got to worry about. And so they might be focusing on that. You know, focusing on the Soviet front. So let's go ahead and have these guys attack here. And then these guys will support. I really want to get the win there. So we can get across the river and then maybe get over here. And then nobody's over here, so let's see how we want to do this. Let's send these guys here. These guys over here. See if they can have some success there. We'll see if these guys can get over there first. They're really slow, so probably not, yeah. Try getting over here. Nope, there's already somebody there. Never mind. Didn't see that guy. Alright, so they look like they're taking off here. Interesting. Alright, so it's going to keep on advancing whenever there's nobody here to stop us. Though these guys might actually... Alright, we're just going to go ahead and take that one location. Let's do this attack just to kind of help out here. So hopefully they don't lose there, even though it is across a river. Alright, so we did take this location. Excellent. So I'm going to try and get across the river while they're weak. Looks like we might have lost that location. Yeah, we lost that location right there, unfortunately. Sunk a convoy right there. And lost another submarine, and the Soviets are losing a lot of submarines right now. Wow. Okay. Got a destroyer constructed. The Soviets are not having a lot of luck there in the seas. And we're kind of like in a little bit of a stalemate on this front with Finland. Alright, so we got the Vasa 2. Excellent. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's first get the next tech selected. Now, there are some great bonuses here, particularly this one. Would be nice, 270 days of 10% dockyard output. But again, we should really be focused on this kind of stuff here, guys. We should bring planes over here to this front if we can. I want to say we don't have any air bases, so that might be something that we want to construct. So maybe go with this one here, so we can get that experience, since we need army experience right now for a few different things. So I think it'd be wise to get it. Fortunately, the Finns do have some tanks over here. Okay, so that's a little bit of an issue. I'm not going to defend this whole front here. We probably wouldn't even be able to keep them supplied anyway. But we do not have an air base here, nor do we have radar coverage. So let's go ahead and get both of those. And do we want to build it? Yeah, we'll build it right here. I don't think it needs to be extremely large, just a level 2 for right now. And we'll put those at the top, since obviously it's going to be pretty important we get those. So the Dutch East Indies are going to be losing all those resources soon. The Marines are done. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and get these. Do we want to place them into the same army here? Or give them their own army? We'll eventually want to give them their own army. Let me just take a look. Whoops. And see if there's somebody you want to start training. Probably that commando. Yeah, I think we're going to give them their own army. We got an engineer officer here. If we compare the two of them, as far as like their stats go, he does have a higher attack. He's got the higher defense. And he also has the better planning and supply consumption. Yeah, his supply consumption is garbage. I mean, you do want a higher attack. So let's have this guy train up then as a marine leader. Whoops, my bad, guys. We need to create a new army. And so this army, I guess will be blue as well. And then we'll give them that new commander here. And then bring them over here to attack across rivers. Maybe focus on this location so we can push into their primary territory. Yeah, they're going to advance and take some of this territory here, and that's fine. Obviously, we don't really want to lose the tungsten, but it doesn't really matter if you cut them off here. All that matters is that we get to this front and cut off all the troops here, and then we can just wipe them out. I think that's the better way to do this. So let's go ahead and have them just focus right here for now. Okay, yeah, we'll have them do that. Give them a planning bonus. And we'll get moving over there. Just get a few more troops. Now, having these extra 5 units up there, I know they're not large units, but I am a little worried about the supply situation by having those there. Alright, so just wait on the Marines here before we advance any further. Yeah, these guys are just barely holding on over here. Still waiting for more troops to get here. United States just joined the Allies. And I think we're just being pulled into, yeah, the Japan conflict. And so we're going to ignore all these call to arms. There's no reason to go to war with Japan. And if we don't, then we can like continue to trade with them. So we just lost 2 more submarines there. So once we get the air base, we'll go give ourselves some air assistance. That'll be pretty helpful. These guys can just move down here for now and help shoot down any planes in the area until we get that air base opened up. And then, yeah, we still want to rotate fighters in. Yeah, we'll rotate these 2. Have them come over here. Alright, excellent. I guess we can take a look and see if there's any planes in the stockpile that can be moved out. Yeah, you almost have enough of those. We'll just wait to pull them out, though. Let's just make sure we're not losing territory over here. We're not. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to push forward there at all. Alright, so wait for the Marines to get up here. And we might get some assistance from our allies as well. And we're going to ignore these call to arms. Yeah, the Marines are here now. We just got to let them get their organization up, and then we can start launching some attacks across the rivers. Which they should be able to do, you know, much better than a normal division would. We sunk some convoys there. Remember, these are probably troop convoys. Well, those are freight convoys. But you'd think there'd be some troops coming up to this port area. They're going up to Helsinki or something. How are they advancing? Fairly rapid. Soviets are so unprepared. They always are. And we did lose a convoy sitting out here as well. Okay, let's see if we can't take advantage of them doing this attack here to get across that river now. Yeah, we can see we got these supply issues here, guys. That's going to be a consistent problem. Sunk 3 convoys there, so submarines having some success. Alright, so I think these guys are going to get in, they're as good as they're going to get. So let's attack across the river. And we'll support with this division that's not ours. They might not be able to win. That's what it looks like. Maybe if we took this area, then it'd help us out. Yeah, clearly that's not going to work out. Let's go and attack here. And we did lose this, but we were able to get across from taking advantage of that one attack. And we are getting some British troops over here too, so they're coming up to this front. Because there's not a lot of land fronts for everybody to fight on. These guys can actually stay here, and let's see if we can't get across this river location. Actually, let's go that way. And have this guy come over here. Since he would do the best in a river attack, though that did not lock him down for very long because another unit came over here. Okay, so we got a matter of hours. Let's just slow this down a bit so I can make sure we don't miss that and see if we can't do an attack here. I don't think that's going to hold on long enough. How long does he need? He needs 11 hours. Maybe. Nope. Wasn't long enough. Alright, so that's a bummer. I was really hoping to get across the river here. Maybe we still can because he's pretty weak. If you just keep on rotating troops in and out. Maybe you can. But it doesn't appear that way. So that's unfortunate. Our unit here got cut off. Let's get him reconnected. Obviously that's not good. Yeah, but I let him take this territory here. Didn't feel like we needed to defend all that. And then let's bring these guys into here to train up, and then we're going to bring another division over this way, though I am a little worried about the supply situation if we keep pumping divisions over here. It's going to become more and more an issue. We might just have to get a supply hub, guys, because I don't know that we'll be able to get over here otherwise. And you just build it right here. How long would that take? I've been having trouble clicking on these. Have you guys noticed that? That it's like harder to click on some of this stuff, especially the one down at the bottom, than it used to be? Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I mean, look at how long these take. We March by the time we get that. We should already have the front advanced by then. We could try a port instead. I guess that's kind of one of the that's one of the ways you can do it. Yeah, I just cannot like click on this bottom one here, guys. I can click on all the other ones just fine. Whichever one's on the bottom I always have problems with. Yeah, you get that much quicker. So we'll do that to get the supply hub. That's far better. And they moved out of this area. Great. But yeah, maybe we don't even need it if we're able to advance and get to wherever their hubs are. Not entirely sure where they are. Alright, so I'd like a unit to go there so we can just easily cut them off. But they might also cut off this British unit here. But we reconnected that one unit who's cut off temporarily. Not very long. Oh, look at that. We can trade the ball bearings with Ethiopia. Yeah, let's do that. And in this case, I really feel like we have to do the secure foodstuffs for the stability and manpower. That's what we need the most, guys. So let's go and get that, and that'll help us out. So we'll have more stability once they agree, and more manpower. Yeah, that's worth doing, I feel. All right, so let's go and see if we can't move over here, and let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's pull the Marines back here. Have them focus on this area. And then have this unit go here. And if anybody starts moving over there, we can try and attack them to stop them temporarily. Alright, so clearly, I mean, maybe this guy will go all the way up there. The Philippines has already capitulated. That was quite quick. Japan making very good progress over there, not surprising. Nobody here defending, so we'll advance the frontier. And looks like we should be able to cut this one unit off. All right, excellent, so things are starting to move along here against Finland. There's the radar station, there's that stupid air base, it's way over here. Alright, so I don't know if we'll have the range, guys. We can try. And what do they move a bunch of planes here or something? No, that's clearly not what happened. But yeah, let's see if they can cover it. They're not going to be able to cover it very well, though. We'll do the more ground crews to increase efficiency some, but yeah, they're not going to do a great job. We'll do what we can. So yeah, once they get there, we'll see their range. Yeah, it's not great. But still, if we're not facing any other planes, which we're not, then you get that bonus from having air superiority. So yeah, these guys are now cut off. We're going to keep on advancing. And we'll let them weaken themselves on the attack. And then we also don't need to cover here. Alright, so looking good. Ethiopia wants a non-aggression pact. Are they in a faction or anything? They're in the African Union. I have no problem with a non-aggression pact with them. Obviously, those are not an area that we're at all going to be advancing. Soviets continue to lose their entire submarine force, it seems. And they're doing terrible in the Baltic. I thought they'd be a little bit more help than they've been. I mean, cut these guys off by just taking that province. I should probably go that way instead of the way I decided to go. Yeah, because you cut all these dudes off. They don't have a port over here, so they'll have no supply. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to do it that way. We'll go this way as well. And then, just waiting for some troops to get over here so we can wipe that unit out. And we're just going to keep on advancing here, guys. And just hope that we don't get cut off. That they're not able to bring any troops over here. I think Finland is going to be in trouble here soon. So we didn't get them cut off because they moved somebody there. But it's only a matter of hours. But if they start evacuating their troops, then it could be difficult. Alright, let's go and attack here. We see supply is just a garbage situation at the moment. I'm going to just advance down the coast here. and just hope this doesn't end up going against us. But we get the improved artillery upgrade. Excellent. So that's that nice 10% soft attack. So let's go ahead and go after anti-tanks next. And yeah, they're going to keep on trying to call us to arms against Japan, and we'll have to keep on declining. I don't even know why they want our help anyway. It's not like we would be able to do anything against Japan. Alright, let's take a look, see if we have any submarines constructed. We do, because yeah, we've been taking losses as well of our own submarines. And let me just take a look at the plane situation. So these guys are done. Do we have... Yeah, I suppose there's not really any reason to bring more planes over there, honestly. So let's just move them over here and have them do the air superiority. And do we have the close air support? So they're not done training. We're going to let them finish it up, because they got more planes, so they need to train those ones up. Alright, so we're going to be wiping out that one Finland division. And, see how we want to go about doing this. Yeah, I was going to move this way, but I don't think that's the way to go right now. So we should have them wiped out soon. Definitely overexposing ourselves going this way. We will see how well that works out, but clearly they don't have enough divisions to cover all this area. So we do have that benefit. But yeah, they're going to reconnect here in mere moments. But we have a division that should arrive here soon and could then attack while this division comes over this way. And might even be able to win that battle. All we need to do is get them wiped out. And we are getting assistance by the British too. So hopefully we can get it done. And we have another unit that could come over here. Ah, damn, I moved the wrong one. My bad. Well, that should help us destroy that unit a little bit quicker. Let's see what happened over here. 13 convoys. Alright, fantastic. Maybe those are troop convoys? Nope, they're freight convoys probably. Yeah, we can kind of hope that we're getting troops, but doesn't look like we are. Yeah, just kind of race down the coastline here. The Soviets have done this invasion, so if we want this territory, then we need to go get it now. It's only a matter of time for the Soviets to take it all over. Alright, so yeah, we should be able to get that victory. Supply is just terrible, guys. It's just so bad. How are we doing on getting this port built? Yeah, I might as well let it finish, but that is another port we have to defend. Something to consider. So we just built a bunch of ports. Might not matter though. I wonder how they're keeping their troops supplied. And where is all their hubs? Let me just take a look and see if we can see the closest one. It's right there. It's pretty far. I'd assume they're having supply issues too. That's what it looks like. Yeah, all their troops don't have all that much supply either. We did get a military factory. So let's go ahead and get this assigned to probably bombers. Clearly we need naval bombers, guys. And we just take a look at the aluminum situation. So we can get a ton from Norway. Where'd they get all that aluminum from? So we will not need to trade for any other aluminum. Yeah, we'll have an excess from Norway. We don't want to do anything with that just yet. I think everything else is fine. Lost another dang submarine. But we're sinking these convoys. I guess it's worth the effort there. Oh, Ethiopia is here. How surprising. They sent troops all the way over here. Okay. And they're not even in our faction either. So we're going to assign these into naval bombers. And I just realized I saw these trucks here. And we never put the damn trucks in here. I'm just messing up with these. This damn design here, man. Just been screwing it up left and right. So do we want... Yeah, we probably need to turn this into the motorized. Yeah, you got to. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. It's just been too long since I played HOI4, clearly, because I'm over here, like, building tanks with no organization. So, yeah, we need to put these in here. I didn't even realize until I saw all those trucks stacked up. I was like, shouldn't those be going to the tanks? Nope, they weren't going to tanks because I didn't assign them to the tanks. Just brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant. So, let's see how we want to do this. Let's advance this way. Clearly, We're gonna have some issues if we try and garrison all this. Yeah, we need to like be advancing. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's not have the Green Army cover all this and just stay up. Oh, okay, we got a separate front here. So we need to get rid of that. And then same thing with this here. And then get rid of this. That's gonna cause issues. And then have, yeah, the Green Army like this. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. Because we need to have these troops advancing. Let's see, can we get here before them? 2 days and 6 hours. What about this guy? Nah, he's not gonna get there. We might be able to attack, but probably not. I'll try and see what we could do, but yeah, I don't think we'll be able to stop this guy. Yeah, especially not with 2 units there, so we'll just stop him and have this guy advance over this way. Instead, though, we got other troops coming this way, so you'd have to... Again, the supply here is a major issue. And now Finland is no longer at war with the Soviet Union. Okay, so that's going to cause us some significant issues here now. Alright, so we do have this supply hub here, so that's nice. Let's just keep on advancing up along the coast here then. And what I was doing before I saw the Soviets took all that territory. And we don't need to give public recognition here to the Philippines. Let's just find that and say we don't need to be notified about it. But yeah, supply is such an issue here. But yeah, it sucks that, you know, they're still... I mean, they're not even in Germany's faction. But they're, you know, at war with all the allies now. And so the whole thing just gets messed up because of that. It's kind of a shame. I mean, it's good that we're getting more territory and we also have something to do here. It's letting us advance into their territory, but it's not really the front we want to fight on at the moment, especially with our shortage of manpower. So yeah, these guys did get cut off. Not surprising. They're not cut off from supply because they have a port. But yeah, I kind of expected to have some issues there with the way we had advanced. Somebody else got there, so that worked out. But yeah, the problem here, of course, we just don't have any damn supply. No supply, my friends. And this guy somehow got put in that other army. Now we'll keep on advancing. Try and get to the capital. Try and force their capitulation. And yeah, just take any locations that are opened up. Yeah, who knows what exactly you're going to do, but we need more troops here from our allies, I feel. And we will get this done here soon. That's on the 4th of December. That'll help with supply a little bit. But it's not going to be enough. Yeah, it will not be enough. And clearly I pulled another one of these Marines out. Where's he at? Let's put him over here. And we'll advance into this location. So we did reconnect here. That's allowing the British to come over here and help us out. And they'll also come in through the ports. Alright, let's go after the capital. And then also we got a military factory. Let me just take a look and see how we're doing all our equipment. So infantry equipment is the only one that's gone on the negative at all. And we still have quite a bit of that, so it's not too much of an issue. So let's go into close air support here. We'll just keep on investing in the planes. We have got a couple factories here that we took from Finland. So we still need more fighters. We still don't have a really close air base. You could bring close air support, but there's no reason to do it. There's this one here though, so that's where we'll probably want to put these fighters. Let's go and put 2 fighter wings over here. Although, yeah, they're just barely going to fit there. Because I was going to bring some close air support. Let's have these 2 go here for now. We only have that one close air support air wing anyways. We can build up the airbase. I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah, let's build the airbase up. Where's it at? Right here. And we'll throw that up to the top. Almost got that port done. Also working on a military factory currently. And yeah, we'll want to probably keep like 300 planes or so here. I wonder if we can now you know, we could probably go in this area. I bet we can, because they're going to have all their planes focused on the Soviet front. And so that could really help us out. Soviets losing so many submarines right now. It's crazy. So yeah, we'll bring some fighters over there. And then we still have these guys here that could also be assisting. But I prefer to have them over here for right now. So wait until we get that airbase built up. Alright, so those guys are advancing over there. We'll go ahead and take this real quick. And Marines still moving up along the coastline here. Just easily getting all this territory taken. But we could have it all cut off here. But luckily we have the ports, so it's not that big of a concern. Yeah, we need more units, guys. I almost want to pull some more from over here, but yeah, I'm just so worried about bringing too many troops over there and then having the supply issues get just worse. We do have the support here, so that's going to help with some of these. You can see, yeah, a lot of the supply issues are now dealt with because of the ports and the supply hub. But to get that submarine hull as well, let's get the basic submarine snorkels. This could really help keep our subs alive a little bit longer, because good God, they are struggling. And all these guys are in battle, so we won't be able to combine those just yet. But yeah, what we're going to want to do now is get the new submarines built. So we're going to put just one more out there. You know what? That's not very far built. So let's just stop the production rather than building another old one. So the battleship, I never did assign it here. So let's go ahead and do that. And also give them this here, which will speed them up by a little bit. So I'll give them the full 5 dockyards. I wish I had done that sooner. Could have got it done much quicker than September here. And then we need to take a look at that design. So yeah, it's not bad, guys. It's obviously not as good as the one we're currently building here. But yeah, really not bad for having, you know, it 60% completed. Really can't beat that. So we'll have 2 battleships here in 1942, which we're about to enter 1942. Also, we got to upgrade for the raiding fleet. So I should probably get something for them before we design them. And I'm thinking the torpedo attack. So I'm going to get that. And then I suppose you need to get the destroyers upgraded as well. So you just want to build one more of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and design those submarines. We want to add that extra torpedo attack bonus. Get the new engines in there. And then just put... we could put the radar for now until we get that other equipment. Might as well have the radar in here though, and then we'll just take it out once we get the snorkels. So this will be 28 experience, which we have a lot of experience up here. So I think that's everything we need to do. Let's go and save that, and then get these building. With 2 battleships building, it does mean that we're only going to get a couple dockyards for other stuff here. So they're going to be building really, really slow, unfortunately. That's okay. Once we get those battleships done, we'll get all those dockyards back. Let's go ahead and start advancing over here, trying to thicken this border up, give it a little bit of girth. Going for that capital. Should have it soon. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to keep on taking all the coastline. They don't have any ports anymore, so we don't have to worry about the Germans sending reinforcements, which was my main concern. So we'll get this military factory assigned, and then we'll have to end today's episode. How are we doing on support equipment? We're doing all right. All the equipment's doing pretty good, honestly. Yeah, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and take back anti-tanks a little bit, and then invest a bit further in the new tanks that we got, and then get some more planes. So that means we will have to trade for more rubber. Of course, they're going to be losing that, so you might want to trade with India. How much are we currently getting? 24. I just don't want to start any new trade with them. Here's what we'll do. We'll do that, and then pull back, like so. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so I think that's pretty solid. Let's take a look at our fleet here. Still can't assign those yet. See if there's any upgrades for anybody. He did get the Seawolf. Alright, fantastic. I was waiting for him to get that. That's at plus 20% attack for the submarines. And so let's go ahead and give them the... We'll give them the torpedo reveal chance, because, yeah, that's one thing we've been having issues with, is losing so many submarines. Lancer's really nice for the screen penetration, but, yeah, I feel like we need to keep these subs alive a little bit longer. So we'll go for that. And let me just take a look at the plane situation, because we got all these planes over here. So they did put some fighters in the sky. And so it looks like we might be having some issues. Although, yeah, we lost 19, they lost 6. We just need to put more planes over here. So we've got these close air support, and they can come over here. And did I not actually assign these guys here? I did not. Alright. So yeah, we need to actually assign them to that area and give them missions, or it doesn't work. So yeah, we'll get them coming over here. Clearly need more planes there. Let me just take a look at our stockpile situation. We actually do have some planes that we can place out here. So let's go and do that. Yeah, we'll get all these wings out there. I'm going to put the naval bombers in there. Why not? Alright, and then we want to go ahead and have all these planes train up. Alright, so hopefully we can get the war in Finland done soon. We don't have to worry about them getting any more reinforcements. And we got all this assistance from our allies here, although supply is just terrible at the moment. But hopefully this will not take too long to get wrapped up. We'll see. And then we'll be able to bring our troops back down here, and we'll be pretty close to being able to launch an offensive against Germany. You know, we got tanks going. We also have our Marines already. They're fighting. Looks like we can also start assigning medals. However, we're not going to want to spend the political power on that right now, guys. There's too many other things that we need more than that. And so, yeah, we're not going to invest it on assigning medals when we got still things to fill out here. We can start annexing our subjects. Continue doing that, I should say. Also, we're about to have that focus finished as well. So that's going to be a nice experience and some other bonuses. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.